This is Jenna and Veer. This is our RPS, Rock, Paper, Scissors, Arduino project for Engineering 152. Alright, this is some of my code. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because it's very long, but I'm going to get to the meat of it. So we have our while loop, which will, our program will continue to play for 3 rounds, either until the computer gets 3 wins or the player gets 3 wins, and then it automatically resets the game after one of those is reached. So we have 3 separate if statements, which define whether player pushes button 1, 2, or 3. So we assign different numbers. So if button 1 is pushed, player becomes 0, which would be rock. If button 2 is pushed, player choice becomes 3, which is paper. And then if button 3 is pushed, player choice is 6, which is scissors. Then we have LED signals that signify whether the choice of the computer was chose. So if the computer chose 0, our LEDs will do a certain dance, which is rock. If computer chooses, and also we have a counter, so player choice plus 0, which decides who wins at the end. I'll explain that. So then we have if computer choice is 1, that means it chose paper. We have our counter down here, player choice plus 1, otherwise the computer chooses 2, which is scissors. Then we have LED dance, and then counters player choice plus 2. So here we have who decides how we win. So player choice is added to the computer choice, and that's how we decide the winner. So if X is 1, 5, or 6, our computer wins. If X is 2, 3, or 7, then the player wins. And if X is 0, 4, or 8, then we have a tie. All these digital rights are different patterns for our LEDs signifying a win, a tie, or a loss. Our schematic real quick, I'll just go over that. We have 6 LEDs. They are connected to 3.3 volts power on our Raven board, all connected to 1 ground. They each have a resistor going to the LED. Then we have our 3 push buttons, which are connected to 1 power source, 3.3 volts as well, and they are each grounded separately. So we have our source, our resistor, and then our push button, which is grounded. Alright, so this is what our project looks like. We have an LED for tie, lose, and win. We have an LED for the computer choice, whether it's rock, paper, or scissors, and then we have 3 push buttons for the player to choose. They're kind of small, but you can see them there. Alright, I'm going to show you how this works. The light up sequence is already plugged in, so it's not going to show the light up sequence. But, okay, so if I choose rock, computer is going to choose paper. So that means I lost. So it does its light up sequence. I'm going to choose, sorry, it's resetting. I didn't realize. Okay, there we go. I was playing it before and it just finished this game. So that's what the light up sequence will look like. Anyways, let's start this again. So we have rock. I'm going to choose rock. Computer's going to choose paper, which means I lost. It's going to do its light up sequence, signifying I lost. I'm going to choose scissors. Computer's going to choose paper. I won. It's going to do its light up sequence, showing I won. I'm going to choose paper this time. Computer is going to choose rock, meaning I won. It's going to do its light up sequence to signify I won. I'm going to choose rock again. Notice how it's playing until one of us gets 3 wins completely, then it's going to restart. Okay, I lost. Scissors, I'm going to choose scissors this time. Computer's going to choose rock. I lost, sorry. Light up sequence. And now it's restarting, so this is signifying it's restarting a new game. Alright, does that twice. So if I wanted, I could push another button and it would start again. Couple of our troubleshooting issues real quick. Just in our code, one time we had if equals with 1 equal sign instead of 2 equal signs, so we had trouble with that. Another thing, figuring out if our circuit is active high or active low. So our push buttons were coming on all the time. Our circuit is active low. Our LEDs are active high. Also with our hardware, our push buttons were in the same copper strip, so we had to split that. And then the direction of our LEDs were put solder the wrong way, so we had to undo some of those.